I had the goal as a sophomore letter in tennis to really be the first person in my class to get the varsity letter. That was a big deal. No one on the football team was going to do it there at the beginning of the school year. And it came down how the coach decided. We had these inter-squad matches, and the winner of that would play the first meet, and then once you lost, you then would go back to someone trying to, from JV, getting out of varsity. So I had this inter-squad match with my then doubles partner, Audie Garshnick, great singles player, and we were so good in this match, we actually had a match point, and the overhead opportunity came to Audie, and instead of finessing or just making sure he got it in, he kind of overdid it, and he just had to get that winner, and he hit it out, and we eventually lost that match, and I didn't get to play the first 5 matches in varsity. I got to play other matches, but that point disqualified me in a sense from becoming a letterman. And I held that excuse. I mean, it's just something now I'm realizing. It's like I had to search for significance because, athletics is important in high school, and you want to stand out in the crowd and make a statement. And so I lost this opportunity, and my attitude was so bad. The next year, I'm thinking, well, anyone can kind of letter their junior year, and I was so angry about the year before and how things didn't go my way. I had that excuse. It was Audie's fault. We were only 1 point away from lettering. It would have totally worked out. I had such a bad attitude. I remember I quit the team as a junior, threw my water bottle over the fence, and really told off the coach at the time. I have no idea what it was about. I just knew it was about my selfishness, that I wasn't getting my way, and it was my pride, because I thought, well, anyone can letter then, and whatever manifested there at the practice. I left the team. So now, instead of being a letterman at sophomore or junior, I am not even lettering. I'm like, well, obviously anyone can letter the senior. And I thought, I've really had a bad attitude about this. I went on the team, probably apologized to the coach. Maybe things were okay by then, I'm sure. I can't really remember those details, but did well at doubles that last year. Got honorable mention in conference, won some tournaments, and did well. But it taught me so much about life. To just, one of my sayings with my writing is to make it essential to pursue potential. And I tell my sons now, like with art and with any category in life that's not sports that you don't have control of. You could be the best player in the world. You could be on the wrong team. Now, I'm not blaming Audie so much now, but it's taken a long time to just realize how that affected me, because I had that opportunity. So now I try to seize opportunity. I don't want to hold on to an excuse. I've recognized what really held me back, and that lesson has been, well, a big lesson. I'm glad it happened. It's worth more to me now to have had that failure, that setback as a sophomore, and to leverage the other life experiences from that, than to have actually lettered and got that goal at the time. I got the goal 2 years later. It wasn't as good at the time. I didn't get my picture on the wall in the coveted hallway at the Crown Point Bulldogs, gym there. And that was hard at the time, but I'm glad I learned the lesson of just God's timing in my life, and realizing that every day is an opportunity to seize life's blessing. And it's not always going to work out for me. And I was very selfish minded there in high school when I didn't get my goal. But I think God has used it, because like there's a verse there in Romans chapter 8, how God will use everything according to His good, no matter what happens. And so the setbacks I've had in my life, God's used it to catch my attention and hopefully use it for the good. But it all goes back to that missed overhead match point inter-squad meet that Audie Garshnick did not hit for me. I've learned to try to eliminate excuses and overcome obstacles ever since. Not easy, but I'm learning.